Okay, so now we're into the final quarter-final of the compound women. As we can see, we've now reached the number 1 seed, Sarah Prieels, taking on the number 8 seed, Susan Corless. Looks like the wind's picked up. One of the coach's umbrellas is blown inside out.
I was close to losing my umbrella a couple of times, I'm not going to lie.
Okay, so Sarah, a very decorated archer,
From
Belgium.
Yep.
Has a personal best of 7:04.
That's nice and tidy, that one.
Yeah, and a 1:48 for the 15 arrow match.
I mean, in terms of finals fields, she's done more than she can probably count.
And Susan Corless has a personal best of 6:93 and a 15 arrow pass of 1:45. She's also part of the team that took silver in Berlin at the World Cup this year.
I mean, there was some great shooting from them this year. It's been a very successful year for compound archery for GB.
And in similar conditions, say I was in Berlin and it was windy, so you know Susan's pretty good in the wind.
Yeah, she'll know how to handle herself, and she'll know when to shoot, when to hold off, and get that clean shot that she needs.
Great first shot from Sarah, and she'll draw on all of her finals experience.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Using every bit of experience that she's built up over the years. I think it really is a case of who can find the 10 the quickest and adapt the quickest to the situation that they've been presented with, especially in conditions like these where it will change in the end, let alone in between ends.
Solid. Susan just needs to get herself dialed in.
10 seconds.
8.
Yeah, Sarah looks really comfortable out there. It's definitely where she feels sort of the most in her element, really. For Susan, it's just going to be a case of finding that 10 just to claw back at those points.
It's a 5-point lead, but like we've seen throughout this morning's quarterfinals, things can change very quickly.
Yeah, definitely.
Sarah's looking really strong. Yeah, opening up with.
That's a great way to start a match, isn't it?
Absolutely, it settles you down.
It does, and it also lets your opponent know where you're at as well.
Okay, so we're going to move into N2. And Susan will shoot first because she's behind in the match.
Just to the right.
Both archers opening up with arrows in the 9.
Yeah.
out of everybody I've seen so far, Sarah seems the most comfortable.
Yeah, definitely. She seems to have settled into it a lot quicker. I think for the other archers, it's taken a couple of ends just to find their rhythm and to settle into it. But that's a nice way to end the 3 hours for Susan. But yeah, like it's taken Susan a couple of ends just to find the 10, get comfortable. But I think that is Sarah simply using her experience to her advantage. She's done this a lot of times, and she'll, after a while, you sort of gauge, you know, okay, right, I need to settle down a lot quicker. And the more you do something, the more comfortable you get with it. That was such a strong shot.
If you're going to shoot an arrow in a shoot-off, that's the sort of arrow you want to shoot.
Knock out the spider. That's exactly what you want.
Couldn't have been any more perfect.
No, I mean, just look at her. She just looks so collected now. She's like, okay, I found where I am. I know how I'm shooting. And she knows if she's done it well, she can do it again.
Just see the bows moving around.
Yeah, just caught her off guard, that one, a little bit. But yeah, consistently out onto the left-hand side, 8-9 liners when the wind's sort of picking up like that. That was such a steady shot, that. Yeah, just getting moved a little bit there on the front.
I think we're going to see some more shots like that today where archers are trying to steer the arrow in because their aim is slightly off.
You don't always have a choice. I mean, in those moments, you can't come down. You have 20 seconds, and if you've got 5 seconds left and you're getting a gust, you've got to do what you need to do to get that arrow as close to the middle as you can, because every point counts in these matches. 15 arrows is not a lot when it gets down to it. That's such a tight. That's the best group we've seen all day. That is the nicest group of 3 we've seen all day.
That's quite a commanding lead for Sarah now. 12 points.
I mean, that put her mind at ease a little bit, because she can just go ahead, shoot her shots, and not really think about where it might be going. She's got that lead to play with.
But I think for me, having looked at all the quarterfinals this morning, she seems the most comfortable and dialed in.
Yeah, exactly. She knows what she's doing, and that is clear with her scores as well. There's just absolutely no nerve whatsoever, and that's just emitting from her. You can just tell exactly what she's thinking. She knows what she's doing. She's sort of in a happy place. She knows exactly what she's doing here. She didn't look too happy with that shot, but I mean, it was good. It was a perfect X.
She shot 10 arrows and only dropped 3 outside of the 10 ring, so
it's going to take a lot to move her, I think, at this rate. But even in still wind, you know, if this was to be, well, it can't be anymore, but if this does end up as a 146 as a maximum score, that is something that you would be happy with in still weather, let alone the sort of changeable weather we're getting today.
It's a great shot from Susan to finish that end. Just goes to the 10 line. Sarah maintaining that high level of scoring, moves into a 14-point lead.
I mean, that's insane, especially going into the last end.
It looks like we're getting a few more of the crowd in.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of an early start on it for a Saturday, so it's nice to see people coming along and supporting it. But yeah, as the day goes along, I think more and more people are going to be piling in.
Okay, so we're moving into the 5th and final end of this match. See if Susan can finish off strongly.
She did well to keep that in the 9 there. You can see the bow moving. That was difficult there. I think it just goes to show how important it is, that front arm, just keeping it as steady as possible, because it does make the difference.
10, nice shot.
Nice quick shot, gets a lovely 10x liner at the bottom there.
There's a lot of facial expressions from Sarah that you think the arrow's not going to land where it actually does.
Yeah, if you just watched her shoot, you'd think, oh, she's not happy with that one. You pan onto the target and it's a great group of 10s.
That's it. It's a great last end from Susan to finish the match with 130.
10, 9, 8.
Sarah's last arrow out in the 9, but it was more than enough to win. 15-point lead in the end there.
And I think the experience just shone through at that,
Yeah.
in that match for Sarah.
Yeah, she just looked so comfortable. There was absolutely nothing in her that sort of suggested any sort of doubt or nerve. She was just shooting her shots as if she was shooting them at home.
We've got our semi-final lineup now. We'll have Ella Gibson versus Lucinda Mason, and Layla Anderson versus Sarah Prieels. So
That's some nice semi-finals there. A lot of
big hitting semi-finals.
Yeah,
coming up.
definitely, and a lot of experience as well going into it. All 4 of the women going into the semi-finals have done numerous amounts of finals fields, both abroad, both in this country, on senior, on junior trips, everything. So we can expect some really nice shooting.